Hey, what's up guys? So today they finally released Dragonslayer General class. Now this class has been hyped all the way from 2014 and they're just releasing it now. So I'm going to be showing the skills and how you can use this class, in case you want to buy it. And now there are two ways you can get this class. Either you buy it with adventure coins or you farm it. Now the farming is very simple and I'd recommend you farm it and not use ACs on it. So let's get straight to the skills. And your auto attack here is pretty simple. It doesn't do anything special, it's just a basic auto attack. It does moderate damage and I am using a semi-unstable weapon with all lucky enhancements. So that's your auto attack. Then your first skill here is called Basilisk Strike. Now basically this just does 200% weapon damage if you're fighting a normal monster. However, if you are fighting a dragon, this does two things extra. Now this is going to apply your 1 second DOT if you're fighting a dragon. I don't know why, I don't even think it's called a DOT because it's just 1 second, but that's what it does. And the second thing this thing does is that it has a 30% chance to apply to give you 20 mana back. Now that's going to be pretty useful because if you run into mana problems with this class, you can just spam this first skill. And this is actually very useful because this has a 3-second cooldown, so it's very fast, and it just takes 12 mana, so that's a very useful skill, especially as a first skill. So your second skill here is your only long range skill, and this is called Drake Tongue. Now basically this just does 80% weapon damage and makes the enemy target you. So if you're fighting with like a group of friends and you use this skill, the enemy is just gonna target you. Now if you are fighting a dragon though, this skill does something extra. Now it's gonna increase your haste and damage output by 40%. So using this skill is going to make you very fast and increase your overall damage. So this is a very good skill to start off with because it's going to make you really fast and increase your damage output. Now this also does the same thing as the first skill, applies a 1 second DOT, which is pretty weird to me. I don't know about you, but it's pretty weird to me. So your third skill here is called Piercing Wyvern's Eye. Now this does 130% weapon damage and applies 1 stack of Keen Eye. Now this is not a long range skill, it's a very short range skill and I wish it was long ranged, but the animation is cool. So if you ever get to see this animation, which I don't know why it's not showing now, but the animation is actually pretty cool. So this stacks up to 5 times and each time you use this skill, it increases your hit chance and crit chance by 5%. So you're going to have a total of 25% increase of crit and hit chance by using this skill. Now if you're fighting a dragon though, this will apply that 1 second DOT thing, which I still don't know why that is a thing because it's so useless. It's just 1 second and it's not like incredible damage, but whatever. So this skill is also going to be useful for your last skill. Now the last skill here has a pretty sick animation. As you can see, it does this huge fireball and a dragon comes out. So basically this skill is a combination of 2 classes skill. Now this combines the Dragonslayer's last skill and the Berserker's last skill. I think it's Berserker or Doom Knight. Yeah, it's Berserker. So it's Foregone Conclusion and Talent Twisting. Now what this does is that each time you're hit on the duration of this skill, you get 50% of the damage added to your damage. So if you're going to be hit a lot under the duration of this skill, 50% of that damage is going to be added to your damage. So when this skill does fade though, it's going to heal you by 25% of the damage you've been dealt under. So that's what it does. Now if you have this skill in play, which is Keen Eye, it applies Keen Eye, this is going to increase your defense. So another skill you should probably start off with, depending on the situation, is this skill, then using the last skill. But these dragons are pretty simple, so it's not really that much of a good thing, but I will show you a solo pretty soon. So that's why you should probably start off with Keen Eye, then using the last skill. So you have an increase in defense and you get to heal if you're done. Then you can go ahead with this skill. So I'm just going to show you a solo right now of this red dragon. So enjoy.